What's going on, everybody? It's Marsellis back with another live stream. So we have lots to talk about here, but get ready because this is going to be a good live stream. We're going to talk about the bull market. Okay, so we are officially live on the live stream. Shout out to everyone that showed up. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, but we are here again for the live stream. So shout out to everyone that showed up, and go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, if you want to send any donations to the stream, go ahead and do that. It'll be greatly appreciated. But we got a lot to discuss, from the bull market to the XRP case to what's going on with Binance now, with them firing a bunch of people, and yeah, especially with Baby Doge going on right now as well, because as you all know, there's been a huge proposal on Baby Doge. So we gotta discuss that as well. But shout out to everybody out here. We got GL Clothing in the chat. It says, "What's going on, Marsellis?" Shout out to you, GL Clothing, one of the original subscribers to the channel. So yeah, big shout out to you, GL, and shout out to everyone else that showed up. But yeah, we got a lot to discuss today. I had a whole video planned for today that I was gonna try to release and try to put out, and for some reason, it just did not render properly. It literally completely shut down, so I wasn't able to get that video out. But what I am able to do right now is go over everything I was gonna go over in that video. But yeah, the files for that video are actually corrupted, so it's literally not working. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and talk about everything that we're going to talk about in that video. So I figured, why not just doing a whole live stream? So let's just go ahead and get straight to it. If anyone's got any questions, let me know, all that good stuff. Nelson Racino says, prediction for Baby Doge in the near future. We're going to kind of talk about that today, so don't worry. And yeah, we're going to talk about what could possibly be happening for Baby Doge. And it sucks because I explained it in the video that pretty much got corrupted and now it no longer works. But I gotta make a whole nother video on that. But that's why I'm doing a live stream. Shout out to Graphics, says Dogecoin had a nice pump last night randomly. Yeah, Dogecoin did, but right now I think there's gonna be a pullback in the crypto market. We're gonna explain why, but there's probably gonna be one last pullback, and maybe it's not the last one, but there's definitely gonna be a pullback very soon before the actual bull market. And a lot of people are really betting on it, like just doing a huge pump out of nowhere right now. But there's a reason why Bitcoin and everything else is pulling back. There's a reason why XRP did that huge pump, but then it pulled back, because behind the scenes, the big whales inside of Bitcoin, they're selling right now. So behind the scenes, we are getting a lot of sales. So it's going to be a little bit harder to, kind of predict what's going to happen next, but that's kind of what we're here to do right now. So yeah, anyways, looking at this thing here, I'm looking at the quality of the stream here. It looks all right, and sounds working pretty good. All right, that's all good. All right, Gerald White says, with Shibarium coming, will it help Baby Doge? Shibarium, well, no, it has nothing. Baby Doge has nothing to do with it, so it really won't help Baby Doge. Jimmy Durham says, I'm mad. I couldn't trade XRP over the years of the lawsuit. I would have increased my holdings. Yeah, that definitely sucks. When the whole thing started happening with when the lawsuit was announced that they were not guilty of anything, I longed XRP, made a little bit of money, didn't make much, but I still made a decent amount. But Dallas View says Terra Classic on the rise. I don't really care for Terra Classic, I'll be honest. And yeah, Geo Clothing says could have bought via Uphold. Yeah, that too as well. But yeah, I wish I would have bought XRP back then as well. But on Maxi Global, you can do XRP futures, and that's what I did. I did some XRP futures, and you can do that on Maxi Global. I got the link in the description if you want to go ahead and look at that. The Maxi Global link is inside of the description, so go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my screen here. We're gonna go ahead and go over all the good stuff for Baby Doge. So making sure we can see this clearly. All right, so here we are with it. As you can see here, these are the Baby Doge charts right here, and yeah, Right now we are at 8Z1338. So that's looking pretty good and pretty decent. Let me go ahead and make that screen a little bit bigger for you so you can see it better. So yeah, there it is. All right, perfect. So we're gonna go over a little bit of a technical analysis here with Baby Doge, and then from there, we're gonna talk about some overall broad crypto market topics, and then we're also gonna discuss the main topic of the video. So let's talk about this now, and shout out to everybody that has showed up. So first things first, with the technical analysis here with Baby Doge, I am predicting right now, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice at all, but I am predicting a pullback inside of the crypto market, and I'll tell you why. So 31K Bitcoin is a very, very major resistance for Bitcoin, and it's been getting rejected. And actually, just now got rejected at the top of that momentum wave band there. So that's a very, very important point. And we were not able to break out up here at the momentum wave band, and we ended up pulling back and breaking down below this little pattern here. So it's kind of crazy that we broke down below that pattern now, because now we're down below this area here. So this is very, very important, because this bottom momentum wave band, if we end up breaking 30K, right, we're going to end up going way lower than that. So, well, not way lower. It's not going to be like huge, huge drops, like 10K drops. But we are going to see that drop down to this area here in the momentum wave band. But that's still going to be inside of the bullish path here for Bitcoin. So this is pretty important. And it really sucks that that video that I made just got corrupted. I wasn't able to do anything with it. And it's just terrible that it got corrupted. But I mentioned inside of that video the uptrend that Bitcoin is currently following right now. And that's actually a really, really important uptrend. And it's a really, really important area for us to watch for. So first, let's disable these indicators just so it can be a little bit cleaner here. And these are the patterns that we're following here. So we've been following this pattern for a while, really since the beginning of the year, because starting January 1st, that's when the bull market has begun, from January 1st till now. And we've been following this for a long time. So if we do end up pulling back, I'm pretty much predicting that we pull back down to this trend line here. And the trend line that we're looking at will come back down to about 26K, somewhere around there. But if we pull back down to there, 26K, 27K, somewhere in this area, if we pull back, we're still on an uptrend. And that's what a lot of people aren't really looking at. They're like, we're going to be very, very bullish out of nowhere. We're just going to continue to pump here. But it's very clear right now that we are getting rejected here, and that we're going to have one last pullback here, going back to around 25K, maybe 26K. And when we actually hit that 25, 26K area, we're still on this uptrend line here, and we've been following it to a T. So we haven't really been going down below here. All of our supports have been holding up very good. If Bitcoin pulls back, it could stop at 28K, or it could go all the way down to the trend line to 26K. If you notice here, it didn't go all the way down to the trend line the last two times. This first time on January 1st, it was at there, because that's actually the beginning of the bull market, right? But then we noticed it only got very close to that trend line. It didn't actually touch the trend line, but it got very close to it the last two times that it's done this. It's got very close to it, and it stopped at the support lines, but it didn't stop at the trend lines. And the support lines here, this one here set at 20K, and then this one up here set at 25K. So pulling back, technically, if we're going to pull back hard, we're going to pull back to 25K if we're going to have the hard pullback. It's going to go all the way down to 25K to where the support line is. But if we're not going to have as much of a harder pullback, then we're probably going to end up seeing it going down to 27K, like we were mentioning before, 27 to 26K. So that's pretty much what we're looking at here for Bitcoin. And the reason why this matters for Baby Doge is because as Bitcoin pulls back, what does Baby Doge coin do? It pulls back as well. So that's why I'm predicting Baby Doge pulling back here to the bottom of this momentum wave band. And that is pretty much going to be pulling back all the way down to 8Z108. So there's also the possibility of us going down to 8Z9 if we pull back even further here in Baby Doge, which is going to present a buying opportunity if we do pull back that far. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to pull back that far, but I am sure that we're probably going to end up breaking 8Z1250 here. And going a little bit down further to here, which is going to be around 8Z10. Now, there's always the possibility that none of this happens and that Bitcoin pulls back, but Baby Doge just has a random pump because they make an announcement that makes the community go in a frenzy, because this happens a lot with Baby Doge. Like, they make an announcement and then the whole community starts going crazy and they just start buying and buying and buying. It happens a lot when Bitcoin is bearish. Typically, Baby Doge will start to be bullish. And if you noticed over the whole XRP thing, Baby Doge was bearish that whole time XRP was pumping. The whole time XRP was pumping, Baby Doge was bearish. But everything else in the crypto market was going up, but Baby Doge was down. And this happens a lot with Baby Doge. And now what we're seeing is the overall crypto market is having its a little pullback right now. So maybe when Bitcoin goes all the way back down to 27K ish, maybe we might see Baby Doge go down to 8Z10 or possibly even 9Z9. We're going to have to see if we can actually get that low inside of Baby Doge, but it's a possibility, especially because the momentum wave band down here. If we start to move down a little bit lower, you're going to see this momentum wave band getting a little bit lower as well. So that support is going to be dropping for us. But like I said, it's only a possibility at this moment. It's not 100% right now. And like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it is where we're at right now. But if you all want to know what the indicators that I'm using right now are, these are the chart prime indicators. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can go ahead and do that. I'll put the link in the description if you want to go ahead and sign up for chart prime. So here is the link for that. And this is if you want these indicators. They're actually pretty good. And I used these to trade crypto futures yesterday. Wasn't trading with a lot of money. Or was it 2 days ago? It was 2 days ago. That's when XRP was pumping. But yeah, when XRP was pumping, I did some. It was an obvious thing that when it was pumping, you definitely want to go long. Now, I didn't hold it that long, but I should have held it long because I got in at like 60 cents doing the futures. Should have held it all the way up past 80 cents. And that would have been a really nice gain. It would have been like 500% to 1,000% because I was doing 20x leverage. But yeah, that's why I really like using these indicators, because it just really helps out. So you can go ahead and do that and sign up for that if you want to. And yeah, so let's talk about some other stuff. If anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. But moving on from that, we can go over Bitcoin a little bit here, a little bit more, because as we were talking about with Bitcoin, we are on the same uptrend that we've been on for a while, but everything comes to an end. So the main thing that you really want to look at here with this uptrend, let's say Bitcoin pulls back and then it trades sideways for a little bit, it goes up, starts trading like this for a little bit. Well, this uptrend kind of meets the support lines around September. So technically speaking, if we're just going to go by the technicals, around September, this is pretty much when we're going to have that decision whether or not this is going to break out or not. And that could be around the September 5th time or around late September, around September 20th. So there's always that possibility. But if we do not break out by September and become bullish and actually enter that bull market by September, then what's most likely going to end up happening here for Bitcoin, unfortunately, it could break down below that trend line. And I know that's not what people want. It's not what anybody wants. Nobody really wants to see Bitcoin break down below the trend line here. But there's always a possibility. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out just a little bit further here, just so we can actually have it all the way out there. All right. So somewhere around this time, we should be having that confirmation whether or not we're going to be bullish or not. So we'd have to wait until then. But yeah, also looking at the 1 week chart, which is another confirmation that we're about to get a pullback. And I know this is an unpopular opinion. A lot of people are saying, no, we're about to go pump right now. Everybody's being greedy right now. Go look at every single news article, everything. Even the CEO of BlackRock came out. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink came out and said that we are inside of a very good economic position. No, rich people are in a very good economic position because as prices drop, they continue to put in more money. They want you to think that we're about to just take off. So then as the prices drop, they can just start buying more. But that's what the people on top want you to believe. They want you to believe that we are about to take off right now. yes, it is true that the bull market is starting, but they want you to believe that the resistance that we're at right now is the last time. And no, we are definitely pulling back a little bit. And anytime I see like billionaires come out and say, yeah, it's a good time to buy, yeah, they want you to buy. So then they can short the market just a little bit. And as they short, and then you start to sell out because it starts to go down, they're going to buy once everyone starts to sell out a little bit more. So they're just trying to shake people out here. Everybody is like to the moon right now. Everybody's saying going into the moon. Everyone's saying that we're about to have a huge pump in the market. Everybody believes right now is the time to buy. Me personally, I don't believe it's the time to. I mean, you should have been buying, honestly. Right now is not necessarily the time to just go all in. Like, you should have been buying. But if we're going to be completely honest here, we're probably about to have another pullback here. So let's explain why. So, first of all, you can see here through these indicators, we had that strong sell signal right here. And that was around, I want to say around the March of last year, April. Yeah, around April of last year, we had a strong sell signal. And like I said, shout out to the indicators. It would have told you, it would have told you to get out around here, around 37K, right before it went down to 16, 15K. So that was a good area to get out at. But now getting back in, we are kind of seeing the same thing where we're having this strong buy signal, but the strong buy signal came in at 19K before it hit 20K. That's when the strong buy signal came in. So it hasn't even popped up yet for a strong sale. So right now isn't necessarily the time to sell, but it's also not the time to just start dumping all your money in. You should have been like putting money in around 15K, but it's not the time to sell until we get a sell signal. But right now it is looking like we are going to have the pullback still. And if you look at the indicators here for chart prime, it's showing you that we're literally closing in on a consolidation phase. We're closing in. There's just that one last pullback that we have to suffer before we finally get that pump. And you can see it right here forming. Like, it's going up, it's going up. This is going down, it's going down, it's consolidating just a little bit. So you can see it going down just a little bit more. Maybe it stops at 27K. Maybe it stops a little bit lower, but it's closing in right now. And there's probably going to be that one last drop, which before it closes is going to be that one last drop. So that's what I'm expecting here for Bitcoin. I'm expecting that last drop to come in. And even looking at the oscillator, look at how long we've been up here on top for the oscillator. Like, we've just been stuck at a resistance. And you can see it's starting to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So I'm not necessarily saying that we're about to just crash. We're definitely not going to crash. But I'm also not saying that we're just going to stay up forever. Like, you can even see on the oscillator, we're literally closing in right now. And it's getting a little bit weaker. Sell signals are starting to be thrown up here. We're starting to see a little bit less demand at the resistance level that we're at now. So it's looking like even on the oscillator, we're going to have to pull back a little bit more to those lower levels around the negative 187 level. So we're probably going to end up seeing a little bit more pullbacks down here for the oscillator. So that's what we got going on there. Gerald White says, Marsellis, could you do a video on how to sell Baby Doge, please? I actually have multiple videos on that. So I'll go ahead and put a link in the video. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There's actually, I have way too many videos on that. So yeah, I definitely won't do a new video on it, but I will put this link here if you want to do that. That's specifically how to sell on Trust Wallet and any wallet really. All you got to do is connect to a D app, and then you got to have some type of off ramp method, whatever you want to do. And yeah, there's that one. There's so many of them on here that I have. I can't really find them all. So I'm just looking at all the videos I have made on this in the past, trying to find out which one would be the best. But yeah, I think that one would probably be the best for you. And yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And really, it's the same as buying. So you can look up my ones for how to buy it as well. It's the same process. Selling it and buying it is the same exact process. So yeah. All right. If anyone else has any questions, definitely let me know and we can have a discussion about those questions. And yeah, so moving on to the next thing here. Also, if you want to go ahead and send a Cash App or Super Chat, go ahead and do it. It helps out the channel a lot. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and do that. I'll put the link inside of the description here and put it right there. So yeah, you can check that out as well. And also the chart prime, if you want to go ahead and get chart prime as well. It's a very, very good indicator. So moving on though, as you can see, the whole overall crypto market is kind of settling down from what just now happened with XRP. Everyone was expecting this to be the thing that makes us break out, which is not exactly true, but this did confirm that the bull market is going to be strong. The bull market is going to be strong. And the reason why I say that this was a confirmation is because now we know like the US government is not completely opposed to crypto. The SEC isn't completely opposed to crypto. Now, the reason why I say that there is a possibility that we could have a crash, let's say something happens to Binance. We already know what's going on with Binance. Binance CEO tweets a laughing emoji as top crypto exchange reportedly lets go of more than 1,000 employees. They're just trying to make a headline here. It's just what all media outlets do. Like they report false news. He's literally not laughing at the people that he's fired. He's laughing at the fact that everybody keeps talking about it and talking about their exchange, which is why it says they can't stop talking about us with the laughing emoji. But you already know how media will spin it. All media outlets are always going to spin it like this. Says, "Oh, he's laughing at the people he fired. Look at him. He's a criminal." Yeah, I don't trust any media outlets out there. They're all like false and fake. But this doesn't defeat the fact that this is a very, very serious thing right now. They're laying off over 1,000 people, and they're really doing it because what's going on right now with their charge. Like they're gonna get charged. Well, I don't know if they're gonna get charged. They actually might beat it, just like XRP beat it. But we'll have to see. It's two completely different things. They're not even nearly the same. They're two completely different cases. So we have to keep that in mind. But let's see what a Binance spokesperson said. So they said, as we prepare for the next bull market or major bull market, it has become clear that we need to focus on talent density across the organization to ensure we remain nimble and dynamic. This is not a case of right sizing, but rather reevaluating whether we have the right talent and expertise in critical roles. And the 1,000 people that they've just now laid off, they're all people, or not all, but they said most of them come from the affiliate marketing management. So it's like they're not trying to grow the company right now. They're really just trying to keep it focused on one thing. And that's what we're trying to figure out here. And it says down here, Binance employed around 8,000 people prior to slashing its workforce. The report's anonymous source says so. The layoffs happened in recent weeks and could expand in the future to more than 1/3 of the company's staff. And in early June, the SEC sued Binance and the CEO under several allegations of breaking securities laws and other accusations. So the regulator accused the company of selling unregistered cryptos, which is the thing that they always try to say. But XRP just now got past that whole allegation of the unregistered cryptos. So they got past it. I think there's always the possibility that we could get past it with Binance as well. So hopefully that can happen, because if it doesn't, then it's obviously the bearish scenario. Like if Binance shuts down, we know there's a lot of DeFi projects running off Binance. And this is going to hurt the whole crypto market if Binance gets shut down. Like it would be almost as bad as Terra Luna. Like when that happened, the crypto market crashed, and Binance is even bigger than Terra was. Binance is way bigger than Terra was. So if Binance goes down, that's $39 billion in market cap right there. And you can't forget about all the DeFi options that they have. And they have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all this other stuff locked inside of DeFi. You can't forget how big the Binance Smart Chain is when it comes to DeFi. I mean, if you look at it, $3.41 billion of all of DeFi is in the Binance Smart Chain. And that's a 44 billion total. So it might not look like much. Most of it is in on Ethereum, but Binance comes just right under Tron when it comes to Binance Smart Chain and DeFi. So yeah, Tron stays pretty solid, and it's actually been growing recently. And yeah, Tron has not been slowing down, even inside of the bear market. but Ethereum has slowed down in the bear market. Binance has slowed down in the bear market, and Arbitrum has sped up. So there's that. But I will say Tron is definitely a good option. I've been seeing them; they've been growing steadily for a while. So yeah, that's pretty good. The fact that they've just been growing steadily like that. So yeah, shout out to Tron. But yeah, Binance Smart Chain has a huge hold over the crypto market. So I want to know what your thoughts are on this whole thing going on with Binance. What do y'all think is going to happen with this? Do y'all think it's good that, Binance is laying off people? You think it's bad? Do you think they're going to beat what's about to happen with this whole case with them? Because if they don't beat it, we already know that's pretty bad for a crypto market. And after this, we'll do a little Q&A here and see what people want to ask. If you want to do any type of questions, definitely go ahead and ask me, and we can go over that. And then from there, we're going to talk about some more Baby Doge stuff, because that's really what's important. We have some big issues to talk about with Baby Doge right now. And it really sucks that the video that I made got deleted. Well, it didn't get deleted, but I wasn't even able to render it because it was all messed up. So yeah, let me know exactly what y'all think on that, and then we can go over the Baby Doge stuff. So yeah, let me know. But yeah, for now, I guess we'll wait, see if we got any questions. And yeah, it's still not working on the video. I know you can't see my screen, but I can see it. And yeah, it says corrupted. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, technical difficulties here. So yeah, does anyone have any questions? I haven't seen a single comment here for a while. Anyone have any sort of questions? If not, we can move on. Solimane Diallo says, what about Bryce? They announced on Twitter they will be listed on top 10 more on not on top, on 10 more exchange next month. Yeah, I haven't really been doing much research on Bitgert. It's been a really long time, but we can go over that. We can look at that if you want. I've been hearing Bitgert making some announcements, and also on Twitter, it's been showing that they've been trending a lot on Twitter. That's where most of my information has been coming from. Just seeing them trending on the sidebars on Twitter, and even right here, we just now clicked it. So it's Bryce trending in business and finance. Celebrating the second anniversary. As part of the festivities, we're thrilled to announce the listing of our token on 10 major crypto exchanges. So, okay, yeah, they have a whole listing strategy here. So, yeah, I will definitely make a whole video on this. I don't know exactly what exchanges these are going to be, but this is definitely going to be bullish. If they're actually 10 major ones, they have to be the major ones, but they're already listed on a lot of different exchanges. So I'm curious to see what 10 major ones they could possibly get listed to, because they're already listed on a lot of them. But yeah, August 1st is when it starts. So give it 16 more days, and yeah, they will have that. Well, 17 really. But yeah, about 17 more days, and they're going to start announcing. So yeah, we will see exactly what they got going on with that. But yeah, anyone else have any more questions? GL Clothing says we don't sell Baby Doge on this channel. Yeah, I mean, that could be a possibility. A lot of people are selling. I will be honest, I've sold some as well, and I made that video earlier, but it got corrupted for some reason. It just didn't work. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with the video, because I use a platform online to upload my videos, and for somehow like it got corrupted and it just did not work. So it's complete BS. So let's go over here to projects, and you'll kind of see my little workflow in here. This is just complete BS. I was trying to edit it, and I had so much going on for this. It was a whole 27-minute video trying to edit it, and then out of nowhere, it's just like boom, like just nothing. So yeah, it is stupid. 27 minutes of my life just wasted right out there. Dallas Views says, is it possible for Baby Doge to hit 6 zeros? That's actually something I was talking about in the video as well. Some things that they had to do to reach 6 zeros. But I guess I'll mention what they would have to do to reach 6 zeros. Now, so in order for them to reach 6 zeros, they got to focus on their supply and demand. See, the Baby Doge developers, they're so focused on what the community wants. And all the community wants is for burns to happen. So the community doesn't care about getting more demand for the project. The community only cares about getting rid of the supply. But if all you do is get rid of the supply without increasing demand, the price is not going to increase with the supply and demand costs. Right? It's just not going to happen like that. You can burn 100 quadrillion Baby Doge. The price isn't going to go up, because it's just not going to go up if you burn 100 quadrillion Baby Doge. Like most Baby Doge is in the holders' wallets. So if they keep burning, it's not going to do nothing. You can burn 100 quadrillion, the price won't move at all. But the thing that they need to do in order to get to 6 zeros, they literally need to focus on increasing demand. So what I was trying to propose in this new video that got deleted was this. They, instead of taking the 2 point, well, before we even go over that, we have to first discuss why this has been brought up. So this is something that I was gonna talk about in this video, and this is pretty much I'll pretty much break down the whole video, and I'll just make the whole video again, but do it live, because yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do it like that. But let's just create the whole video. This was a very, very important video, and let's just do it now. So this was from the proposal that they made, and I already talked about this in a prior video, but I talked about it in more depth inside the new one. And it says burn farming reward tokens. So there's very little activity in the farms, in the swap and farms. This proposal is to disable the current core farms and burn all the rewards. This will ensure that Baby Doge remains deflationary. This will burn an estimated approximately 1.5 to 2 quadrillion Baby Doge tokens on the Binance Smart Chain network. Now, there was something that I got wrong inside of one of the previous videos, which I tried to update inside the new video that got deleted. So what I was going to say inside of this video is keywords. They say to disable the current, they said this proposal is to disable the current core farms. And one of the keywords is disable, which means to delete and to get rid of the core farms. But the other keyword I wasn't paying attention to is current. So if they're going to disable the current core farms and take the rewards, which is $2 million from the current core farms, then, or not $2 million, it's a 2 quadrillion, which is about $2.6 million. So let's 2 quadrillion is $2.6 million. So they're saying they're going to disable the current core farms and burn all of the rewards from the current core farms. Well, the main words here that we want to look at is disable and the current. So if they're going to disable current core farms, that's this farm here, and so on. So it's 10 farm, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 core farms, and they're going to disable all 8 core farms, which is most of the money in Baby Doge swap. They're going to disable it, and then once those farms are ended, you can then take your money out of the liquidity, or you can take your money out the liquidity now. I prefer for everyone to just take their money out the liquidity for now. I think it'd be much smarter. If you wait until later, you could suffer impermanent loss, or you could lose money altogether if you don't know when they're going to do it, because people might just start pulling their money out now. And if that happens, the price of your money is going to then start decreasing if you don't do it now. So it's like whoever gets out first is going to get the most out of their money. So if you wait until they actually disable these core farms, you're not going to get as much of your money back. So I'm just saying right now, like, this is probably what you want to do. And obviously me saying this, it could affect the current core farms. And I'm pretty sure the developers probably don't like it. People in the farms probably don't like it. But if you don't want your money to be devalued as much, you might want to take it out now, only out of the core farms. But like I was saying, the main thing right here, and I know it's probably an unpopular decision. People are, no, don't sell. I took my money out the farms already. I want all of what I put in. So anyways, the current core farms, they're going to get rid of the 8 current core farms. but that's only the current ones, and they're going to take the rewards from the current ones. But where will these core farms go? They will go into the finished section. So if you don't get your money out by then, they go into the finished section. But I don't know why this is taking so long. All right, there it is. So they're gonna go in here, and some core farms have already went in there in the past, and someone still has $216 in there, and they need to get that out of that core farm. But these current ones will go in there. But something that people really need to realize is they said current, and I didn't realize this at first. So they're gonna get rid of the top 8 current core farms, and then take the rewards from there and burn it. But then they're going to create more core farms and then let those continue to build and build and build. So they're not going to get rid of all core farms. They're going to get rid of the ones currently that we have, but those are only the current ones. That means that they're going to be making more core farms after they disable these ones and take the rewards from them and burn them. So this means that Baby Doge Swap still has a chance. So that's one thing I got wrong in one of the videos that I made. So yeah, Baby Doge Swap still has a chance. They're still going to make more core farms after they disable these ones. Now, what I think that they should do inside of the Baby Doge developers, what I think they need to do, they need to focus on demand just as much as they focus on supply, but they need to focus on demand more than they focus on the supply. And what I mean by this is that's $2.6 million that they're about to literally take and burn and throw away. Instead of burning it all because it does nothing for the price, and they've even came out publicly and said this literally does nothing from this price. How about you take 600,000 of those dollars and then burn the $600,000, right? And then take the $2 million and use that to advertise and promote Baby Doge. This increases the demand more than it decreases the supply. So as the supply slowly but surely decreases with these little 500, 600,000 dollar burns, you're also going to have $2 million taken and used to advertise and promote Baby Dogecoin. So you need to focus on the demand just as much as the supply, if not even more than focusing on supply. And that's what they're not doing right now. They're not focusing on supply, or they're not focusing on the demand as much as they're focusing on the supply. So down here, Jimmy Durham says several countries joining the core BRICS are looking to using Bitcoin as its reserve currency. Addition to having primary currency, do you think a negative effect on USDT will hurt the market or offset? So USDT, there's been a lot of controversy on that even in the past. So I don't think that it'll actually affect USDT, because if they're going to use Bitcoin as its reserve currency, it shouldn't even affect USDT, because USDT isn't even the reserve currency. USD is, but USDT is tied to Tether. So in a way, it could be seen as the reserve. And most DeFi projects use USDT, but just because the BRICS is going to have some more countries using Bitcoin as the reserve currency, doesn't necessarily mean that all these DeFi projects are going to stop using USDT as their reserve currency. Because if you think about it, almost all of DeFi is using USDT, which Binance has a huge role in. That's why I was saying if Binance gets shut down, then DeFi is pretty much screwed. And most money in DeFi is going through USDT, which Binance has a huge stake in. So I don't think the whole BRICS thing is going to affect it, because all these DeFi apps are using USDT like as a core foundation. Like if you go to any of them, and you look at it, almost all of them are using USDT as like their foundation. So yeah, I don't think it'll affect it. Even looking at Baby Doge has heavy stakes in USDT. Baby Doge Swap does. But yeah, I don't think it's going to affect them at all. So that's just my personal opinion. It could or could not. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. And I'm just looking at these right now. I'm just looking at Lido. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, USDT is bigger than just the US dollar. It's also Binance. So that's my personal opinion with that. But yeah. But yeah, the whole BRICS thing, like as BRICS starts to roll out, I do think it is a good idea for people to invest in the BRICS economies, which would be invest in Brazil, invest in Russia, and invest in India, invest in China, invest in South Africa. And that's from everything really from properties to, from real estate to stocks and all that good stuff. And yeah, you can even get residencies at some of these places. You are not going to get a citizenship from China. You're not going to get a citizenship inside India. And the only ones you really have a chance with is getting a citizenship with South Africa, which could be controversial if you live inside of the US or some other places, and Russia, which was definitely be controversial. But you're not going to get a citizenship there because they only let people that are from there get their citizenships. But you can get a citizenship inside of Brazil and also a permanent residency in Brazil just by buying a piece of real estate worth over, I think it's like $210,000 or $180,000, somewhere around that. If you buy a permanent residence over there, then you can get permanent residency as well as citizenship just for buying a property. So that is actually a good option if you want to benefit from the BRICS thing. So I don't think it's gonna affect. I don't think it's gonna affect the USDT or the US dollar at all, because you got to think about it. BlackRock is like the largest company, and they're based in the US, and they're literally a $10 trillion asset management company. And I really do not think they're gonna let the US fail. Like, most of the money in the world is owned by them. So even if BRICS does what they're doing, BlackRock still has more money than all those countries put together, and they're just one company, and one company incorporated in the United States. So yeah, no matter what BRICS does, they're not going to defeat the US. The US has too much power. And if you also think about it, most of the money owned by well, I don't think we should really discuss that, but let's be honest, a lot of money is invested inside the United States, and United States is heavily invested inside a lot of countries, and there's a lot of dollars going around inside of the United States by the elites, and most of the elites are, you know, they're of the United States. So I really don't believe that we're gonna have problems with that. Uh, but yeah, if anyone else has any questions, let me know. We can go over those. Did I already go to this crypto court victory reignites power struggle with Gensler's SEC? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So speaking on the whole XRP thing, the problem that I'm seeing with this is people are kind of getting way in over their heads right now. And we kind of seen it with how everything was going crazy. And it only went crazy for like a day. And then after that day, everything's just going right back down to where it was before. And if you look at the Ethereum chart, just look at how the Ethereum chart just now did what it did. Like, it's still on the same path that it was before it had that pump. That means big money came in, which is all of the retail investors. And then what do you think the elites did? What do you think the rich people, the whales, did? Well, they sold out once everyone bought in. And now it's back on the same path that it was before. So this huge money is retail investors going in. And then this huge drop here is whales going out. And that's pretty much what they're doing here. That's exactly what they did with XRP. People are probably like, why did XRP just start dropping? Like, it should have kept going. Like, everyone's bullish. Yes, everyone's bullish, but that's exactly why it dropped. Because that's $10 billion that just pretty much flowed through there like water. And then you already know the whales just started to sell and sell and sell, because the whales aren't ready for the bull market to happen yet. The whales don't want the bull market to happen yet. What they want to happen is for some pullbacks to happen to shake the weak cans out so they can buy some more. So they're going to make sure the price goes down more and more and more. And we're seeing that with Bitcoin also. Whenever you see these large random drops inside of the crypto market like this is pretty much whale manipulation from 31,268 all the way down to 30,136. So that's a lot of money that just leaves the market just like that. And that's just whales selling. And then retail traders start to buy in, and it increases the price. The whales make another large sale. And it happens time and time again. And it's really how market manipulation goes. So it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the long term. A Koi's crypto master says, "What burn Baby Doge coin?" We're talking about the burn with the this over here, the proposal that they're gonna do, the 2 quadrillion burn, 1.5 to 2 quadrillion, somewhere around there. I believe they should only burn $600,000 of that, and then the $2 million should be used for promoting and advertising, because you have to focus on demand more than you focus on the supply. As long as demand is high, you can then increase the price of the supply if you decrease the supply just by a little bit. So that's what they need to do. Views with the period. Akoi says no farms, Baby Dogecoin burn token owned. Not too sure what you mean by that, but yeah, they're gonna get rid of the core farms, and then they're gonna bring the core farms right back. They're just gonna get rid of the current core farms, and then they're gonna create new core farms. Views says thoughts on Baby Doge 2.0. Scam. That's my thoughts. That's the only thoughts I really have on Baby Doge 2.0, and I'll kind of go over why. For one, when you go, oh yeah, here it is, Baby Doge 2.0. So let's just go ahead and click this. We'll click the Binance Smart Chain and we'll click their website. So first things first, read this down here. This is very important. This is their disclaimer. This is the disclaimer that scams make before they scam people, so they can't get arrested for their scam. So Baby Doge 2.0 is a meme token with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. There is no formal team. If there's no team, that means one person made it, which is a developer. That one developer has the most money inside Baby Doge 2.0, because when it peaks, they're going to sell out and rug pull. That's why there's no team. There's just one person who's waiting to rug pull. So there's no formal team or roadmap. The token is completely useless and for entertainment purposes only. I mean, that's all the red flag you need there. It's completely useless. There's nothing about it. There's just this one page. They literally made it to scam the Baby Doge community, because, kind of like I was saying in the video that got deleted before I was even able to put the video out, I was just saying how uninformed the Baby Doge army is. Like, they're so focused on supply, but not demand. They don't understand simple supply and demand dynamics. They literally don't understand finances. They don't understand business creation, because in order to create a successful business, which Baby Doge is, Baby Doge LLC, their actual business, in order to create a successful business, you need to promote it like just as much as you do anything. Like, you need to promote it, you need to advertise it, you need to promote it. So why are you going to take $2.6 million and burn it all, instead of burning the $600,000 to decrease a little bit of supply, while also increasing the demand by spending $2 million to promote and advertise it? But instead, the community wants to burn $2.6 million. The community wants to throw away $2.6 million instead of only burning $600,000 and then using $2 million to promote and advertise it. And that's why people, like, not even people, but that's why scammers come and make Baby Doge 2.0, because they know how stupid the Baby Doge community can be, because they really don't understand supply and demand. They don't understand finances. They don't understand basic business etiquette. They don't understand a lot of things. So they can easily come in here and scam gullible people. And that's pretty much what they're doing inside of this instance. They're scamming gullible people. And Mexi Global understands this, which is why they're temporarily benefiting off of you all. They're not you all, but the people that are stupid. Maybe you all aren't. So shout out to everyone out there, but they're pretty much benefiting off of people being uneducated. So this is what Mexi Global actually is doing. And shout out to Mexi Global. I actually have a partnership with Mexi Global if y'all want to find that out. But let's just go to Mexi Global's website so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So let's just go straight to the markets. Actually, let's go to their trading platform, because that's really the only place we're going to see it. I probably got to sign in. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Hold up. Let's go to spot. All right, let's go to space Baby Doge 2. So This is why Mexi Global is very, very smart. You see that disclaimer. They don't put this disclaimer on all of the cryptos that they actually list. All right, so let's explain why Baby Doge 2.0 is a scam. And Mexi Global understands this, but Mexi Global also has to Mexi Global also has to cater to their community. For some reason, the Baby Doge community, the all intelligent Baby Doge community, they go to Mexi Global and say, list this, put it up there. They make this whole petition. Just put up Baby Doge 2.0. Do it. Put up Baby Doge 2.0. So Mexi Global is like, we can't ignore this because we made this option on our website that gives people the option to vote to list things. So we give them the option to vote to list. They won the listing. So we have to we have to list what they voted for because that's our community. We have to listen to our community. Just like the Baby Doge developers, they have to listen to the community when the community says, burn $2.6 million, throw it in the trash. Don't promote the project. We don't want our project to grow. We don't want more money to flow in our project. Just throw the money away. We don't care about the demand. We just want the supply to go down. We don't care if more money comes in the project. We don't want to make money. We just want to burn the money. That's what the Baby Doge community says. This is the logic there, right? So this is what Mexi Global does. When the same type of people come in and they say, hey, put on this scam project. We want to get scammed. Go ahead and put this scam project on there. Please let us get scammed. And we have a big community of people who want to get scammed. So come in here and scam us, please. So they're like, all right, we have to listen to the community. So this is what they do. They said, all right, we have something called the assessment zone instructions. you see how that is worded. The assessment zone instructions. The assessment zone. They're assessing it because they know it's not a good project to put on their platform. So they have to make an assessment zone for it. They have to make something specific so then they don't get filed for scamming. They don't get taken to court for someone getting scammed because the community wants it. So they have to do it because, they do stuff for their community. Shout out to them. But, there's a good and bad for things like this. So it says the projects in the assessment zone are usually early stage projects launched based on recommendations from community users, aka Baby Doge users. The assessment period for projects in the assessment zone is limited to 60 days because scams and rug pulls are typically limited to 60 days. And then they say after the expiration of this period, projects will either be transferred to the innovation zone or delisted. And pretty much what it means is either the project is not a scam or possibly a scam. So we're not going to put it in our actual exchange, but we will put it inside of the innovation zone because it has potential, aka it has potential to continue to get us not marketing dollars. It has the potential to continue to get us revenue, and that's trading fees. They get money off of trading fees. The more people that trade, the more fees that they get. So they can potentially lose money on something that's potentially a scam, but they can also then make money off of trading fees. And then it says the details regarding delisting will be announced in the ST announcement. The specific rules are as follows. So they're already talking about delisting. So Baby Doge 2.0 could possibly get delisted. Now it says the projects within the assessment zone are only valid within the validity period indicated by a clear countdown reminder in the assessment zone trading market. The initial duration for launch projects in 60 days is 60 days. Some early projects in the assessment zone will still require additional time and market testing. So if Baby Doge 2.0 doesn't get rug pulled within 60 days, well, this clause right here states that they can still keep it in the assessment zone if they want, if they still have to do market testing, which is exactly what they're going to do, because Baby Doge 2.0 is more than likely a scam. Now, do I know if it's 100% a scam? No, but I have a very, very high, it's a very high likelihood that it is a scam. And then they say the prices of these projects are subject to significant volatility, aka rug pull scams. And then they say, so please pay attention to the risk of buying high/selling low, which they're like, they're pretty much saying, please, if you are smart, do not buy and hold something that we're trying to tell you is possibly a scam. You can go ahead and trade it and make temporary money off of it, but it's probably a scam and it's not going to last more than a year. That's pretty much what they're saying here. And they say the potential risk of the project being delisted because it's probably going to get delisted. And then they say if certain projects require a longer assessment period, please refer to the page below. which is going to require a longer assessment period if they don't rug pull within 60 days. If they don't rug pull within 60 days, then they're going to have to keep it in there for longer because Mexi Global understands this project. They even made the disclaimer that it has no intrinsic value and that is literally a scam. They literally tell you it's a scam and for entertainment purposes only. And then in this one here, it says, in order to create a healthy digital asset environment, we have to keep scams off of our platform. No, they didn't say that, but that's pretty much what they're hinting here. And it says provide users with a good trading experience. But look, they're reviewing this. The team reviewed it. The team at Mexi Global is not stupid, and they kind of know and understand what projects to put in the assessment zone and what projects not to put in the assessment zone. They immediately put Baby Doge 2.0 in the assessment zone, but the original Baby Doge was never put into an assessment zone. That should say a lot. And they own most of the coins. The most amount of coins held for Baby Doge 2.0 are held on Mexi Global. Mexi Global owns most Baby Doge 2.0 coins. But who owns the second most? Well, probably the developer. The developer probably has 6.8%, which is this wallet right here. They could literally crash the whole thing and sell all of this Baby Doge 2.0 because, well, look, what do you think they've been doing? They've been selling Baby Doge 2.0. Now let's also do this because look, this is million, billion, trillion. So they sold 560 trillion, million, billion, trillion, 199 trillion, 1 trillion, and they bought a little bit here, million, billion, trillion. But notice how they're selling more than they're buying this top wallet here. So I want you to pay attention to that. They're selling more than they're buying. They have Baby Doge at 8.4 million. And this is kind of the sketchy part. They have 8.4 million Baby Doge, which is 1.5% of all Baby Doge. So the top wallet here under Mexi Global is a top holder in Baby Doge, which makes me think, is this a developer of Baby Doge that made this to make money? And that seems fishy. 1.5566 6.5 million. So we're just going to do a whole assessment here of Baby Doge 2.0. Let's go ahead and look up this wallet here, specifically on the Binance Smart Chain for Baby Doge. Let's see who exactly created Baby Doge 2.0. Whoever has this top wallet is most likely the creator of Baby Doge 2.0, and they are one of the largest Baby Doge holders. So yeah, this wallet right here. This is probably a developer. This could be a marketing wallet of Baby Doge, but whoever it is, they own most of the Baby Doge 2.0. We already kind of understand that Baby Doge 2.0 is most likely a scam. So why does this top Baby Doge wallet own almost all of the Baby Doge 2.0? This wallet right here, the number 5 Baby Doge wallet, which is probably either A, developers, or B, a marketing wallet. But why does that same wallet hold almost all Baby Doge 2.0? This is sketchy. And that is why I don't hold a Baby Doge 2.0. And I do believe Baby Doge 2.0 is a scam. And there's also other proofs of it that it could quite possibly be a scam. Now, there has been people buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. All of this wallet here owns is Baby Doge 2.0. What does that mean? That means they do not want to be tied to Baby Doge 2.0. They don't want their actual money and their actual wallets to be tied to Baby Doge 2.0. They've been buying within the last day. So this person bought a lot of money. They probably expect for it to pump. I'm not saying Baby Doge 2.0 won't make you money. And I'm not saying that it won't pump because all these millionaires are expecting for it to pump for some reason. But they're probably expecting for it to dump as well. And you can see it through all of these different wallet transactions. So if you go and look at all their wallets, like all the money they own is inside of Baby Doge 2.0. I don't know. It's just a little bit too fishy for me to get in on. A little bit too fishy, but we can keep looking at more wallets here. This is another wallet in Baby Doge 2.0. Million, billion, trillion. They just sold 2 trillion. This wallet has a good amount. And then again, when you look at it, they do hold some Baby Doge, and most
and they do hold Baby Doge 2.0 as well. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a little too fishy for me. This has been a holder that has been in Baby Doge since the beginning of Baby Doge. The day Baby Doge was created, this holder has been in there. But this holder is constantly has money coming in and out of this wallet. Million, billion. What is this? Million, billion. Okay. So yeah, this person bought at the beginning of Baby Doge. Or it could be a developer wallet or anything like that. So they probably, yeah, and they're doing nothing but buying Baby Doge at the beginning. Nothing but buying billions and billions. So they probably accumulated like multiple trillions of Baby Doge until this is probably when Baby Doge was pumping huge. They sold 652 billion. Okay, and then they buy more Baby Doge, more, end up selling some more, and then some more. They bought a huge amount, and then million, billion, trillion. Then they start selling their trillions when the Baby Doge prices probably peaked. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems too sketchy. How is also someone who started Baby Doge in on Baby Doge the day Baby Doge was released? They got in on Baby Doge. How are they also now in on Baby Doge 2.0? I don't trust it. Akoi's Crypto Master says Kasapa more buy next bull market. Okay, I'm not sure what Kasapa is, honestly. Mike Jones with the Rockets. Mike Jones, any thoughts on the zero fees for Baby Doge on Garda Wallet? So I think when Garda Wallet says zero fees, I think they mean zero trading fees. I don't think they mean 0% tokenomics tax, but don't mark me on that. Not 100% sure. SS Sanders says, hi Marsellis, their Twitter seems to be suspended. Yep. That means that the Baby Doge developers don't want them to have their Twitter, because remember what happened to I forgot what coin it is, but Baby Doge, they ended up banning like all the Twitters that had Baby Doge in their name because they didn't want anyone with that name. They didn't want anyone with the Baby Doge name. So yeah, for some reason they don't want Baby Doge 2.0 to, prosper. So maybe it's someone in the Baby Doge marketing team. I don't believe like the actual Baby Doge team has created the scam Baby Doge 2.0, because if the actual Baby Doge team did it, then why would they go and have Twitter deleted? They wouldn't do that because they would want the scam to prosper and make them money. But someone could be higher up in the Baby Doge ranks and be going rogue and making a scam coin, and the Baby Doge developers don't know about it. I don't know. Someone has did it, and I don't think it's the people that run Baby Doge, but I do think it's someone who has a lot of money inside of Baby Doge, because it's just way too sketchy. Like there is literally no reason that the number 5 Baby Doge wallet, the whale at number 5, should have the most Baby Doge 2.0 coins. There's no reason they should have the most Baby Doge 2.0 coins. Like, this is a literal multi-millionaire, $8.5 million in Baby Doge inside of Binance pegged Bitcoin, $4.69 million, Hook token, $1 million. Like, Hook token, like, they got so much money in just all of these different Binance coins. So much money. And you can look at it like they have millions and millions of dollars, $20.494 million. And their top holding is Baby Doge. And now they're holding Baby Doge 2.0. There is something extremely sketchy going on with that. And there are the number 5 highest Baby Doge whale out there. And now they're in on Baby Doge 2.0. And most of their transactions here are all going to other wallets. So I don't know. It's just really weird. It's really weird. Transaction from this wallet to their wallet. and now that transaction is now at 0. But the first came from Bitmart to that wallet. So they bought on Bitmart, and then they sent it to this wallet that is at 0, and then they sent it to the number 5 top Baby Doge whale wallet. So what do they do again? They do the same exact thing, but they send it through a lot more other wallets. This is just fishy transactions here. And I noticed this with a lot of Baby Doge wallets. I noticed this with a lot of them, and I'm like, why are these transactions looking so fishy? Why is this top number 5 whale inside of Baby Doge 2.0 and now the top whale in Baby Doge 2.0? Why do they buy from Mexi Global, send to this wallet, send to another wallet, and then back to the top number 5 whale wallet? And these are things I question all the time. And people always like to say, oh, you work for Baby Doge, they're paying you money, blah, 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 blah. If they were paying me money, I wouldn't expose things that I think that are fishy. But I'm not saying that that they're doing something fishy, but I am saying there are some fishy things going on. So it just doesn't make sense to me, honestly. It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why some of their transactions are the way they are. But I mean, Baby Doge 2.0 just seems like a huge scam to me. So that's just what I think here. Now there is another method, not a method, but there is another thing that this could be. So opening back up the Baby Doge 2.0 and also the normal Baby Doge. The next thing is that this could be Mexi Global's second wallet. So Mexi Global has this wallet here that says Mexi.com. This could be the second wallet for Mexi Global. And then they also have their second wallet as well on Baby Doge 2.0 as the third largest wallet on Baby Doge 2.0. They could. So both of these wallets could be Mexi Global, but it doesn't say Mexi.com, which makes me think, is it Mexi Global or is it not Mexi Global? So I don't know if this is Mexi Global's wallet, but it could be Mexi Global's second wallet. So there's always that possibility. But yeah, don't know at all what they're doing. SS Sunder says, hi Marsellis, their Twitter seems to be, oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, their Twitter is suspended. Jimmy Durham says, what do you think will trigger Bitcoin going parabolic and going past 50K plus? Everyone talking about 100K. I would be happy to see 40 right now. So the thing that would trigger it going past 50K is first it getting to 40K. What would trigger it going to 40K is getting past 31K, because 31K is major resistance right now for Bitcoin. So it first have to get past 31K, and then it can make its way all the way up there to 50K. It hasn't been past 31K since all the way back here in the 22nd in 2022 May. So yeah, that's what would spark that. But yeah, I think this bull run is going to bring it up to 100K. I definitely think it would. But I do believe there's going to be a pullback before there's going to be a pump. That's what I think, though. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, go ahead and let me know. If anyone wants to go ahead and support the channel, you can go ahead and send Cash App to it. It would be greatly appreciated. Or do a super chat. So I'll put the Cash App link here. Let me check it because I actually haven't checked it the whole time. Maybe someone said something. Okay, I don't think so. No, not yet. But yeah, if y'all want to support, you can go ahead and do that. What else we have here? Mike Jones says, if you were part of the dev team for Baby Doge, what would your next 2 steps be for the project? That's a really good question. Really good question. So if I was part of the dev team, I would probably start a YouTube channel called Baby Doge that educates the Baby Doge community on how crypto truly works. And they definitely need to do that. They definitely need, and I will voluntarily do it for them for free. And I'm kind of already doing it. but I want to have an official Baby Doge channel. I want them to make an official Baby Doge YouTube channel because YouTube is the biggest search engine slash video platform, social media app on the World Wide Web. So they need to make a YouTube channel that they promote every single day, that they get to millions of subscribers, and then that money coming from the YouTube ad revenue needs to go to promoting the project. And then the money that they get for sponsorships for that YouTube channel needs to go to promoting the project. And then this money right here needs to go to promoting and advertising the project rather than being burned and thrown in the trash. Because that's all that happens when they burn money like this. They really need to stop. I mean, I like that Baby Doge is a community project, but let's be completely honest and completely fair. With all due respect, the Baby Doge community does not know anything about finances. They don't know anything about building a business, and they don't really know much about crypto. Burns do not lead to the price pumping. It just does not happen. It does not happen whatsoever. But if you burn a little bit while also promoting the project a lot with this $2 million, promote it, $600,000, burn it. If you have that ratio where you're promoting more than you're burning, then you're going to have huge increases in prices. So they need to focus more on supply and demand rather than only focusing on supply. Like the demand needs to increase more than the supply decreases. And then the next thing I would focus on is making Baby Doge Swap a better DeFi app. So one of the things that I just don't like about Baby Doge Swap is, all right, first let's go over here and look at the farms. So one of the things that Baby Doge Swap kind of fails in is all of the public farms. There's a little bit too many of them, and I think the public farms should be regulated, but they're really not regulated. Like anybody can make a public farm, and this kind of scares people away because at the bottom of the public farms there's scam farms, and they're farms that they tell people don't get in on this because it's probably a scam. But I don't think people should be able to just do random public farms. It'd kind of be like having it'd kind of be like BlackRock having their ETFs, and anybody can create a company and add their company to BlackRock's ETF. It'd be just like that, exactly like that. Like it shouldn't be able to happen. So I think the public farm should be taken out, and the KYC can be up here because they actually confirmed that the KYC are actually not 100% scams because they're KYC. So I think they should also do that. And to be completely fair, we can take it a step further to taking off all of the KYC and only focusing on core stakes and core farms, like taking off the Wateen one, taking off both of the Wateen swap ones. I think Wateen swap may be a good one, but only putting up top project farms on Baby Doge swap, like BNB to Baby Doge, Ethereum to Baby Doge, Cardano to Baby Doge, Polygon to Baby Doge, Tron to Baby Doge, only putting in the top 100s for the farms and only having top projects and earning those rewards in Baby Doge. There should not be all these random cryptos being able to be on Baby Doge Swap. I do think that they probably should get rid of that. And so Baby Doge Swap is more legit instead of a meme. Yeah, they should definitely do that. I think the burns, they should also stop focusing so much on burns. They should take off the 10% tax for Binance Smart Chain as well, and no longer focus on burns. And another thing they can do to get the money to donate to dogs still, and still get the money to also promote the project, kind of do what they're doing now without the burn aspect. And every single time we get rewards on Baby Doge Swap, they should take them out at $1 million. So they should take 500,000 and send those rewards to the farmers. And actually, no, they should take 900,000 of the million that they make on the farming rewards for Baby Doge Swap and send it to the holders. Not necessarily the holders, but the farmers, people who are staking and farming. Send that 900,000 and distribute it throughout the stakers and farmers, and then take $100,000 and use it for promoting and helping dogs. 50,000 of it being to help the dogs, $50,000 of it being to promoting the project, as well as being more consistent on YouTube, making a whole YouTube channel for Baby Doge, taking the ad revenue from there, helping out dogs with that and also promoting the project with that. I think there's so much that they can do. It's just I don't see them doing it. And I think part of it is that they don't have a big enough team to do that. So they need to hire someone that specifically manages their finances. And maybe they do have someone that does, but I don't believe they're doing a good job at it, because if you kind of think about it, like the money shouldn't be being burned like it is. Like we should not burn $2.6 million. Like go to any millionaire and tell them, hey, I just now threw away $2.6 million, and watch them laugh at you. Like, yeah, if we take and sell the $2.6 million and then use it to promote the project after only burning 600,000 and using the 2 million to promote the project, yes, it'll go down temporarily. But with that $2 million, we can get so many more people to buy into the project just by advertising it and promoting it well. So that's another thing that they should be doing. So there's a lot that I would do as the project manager if I were to actually run the project. But yeah, I don't believe they would let me run the project like that. But if they are looking for a social media person who could literally create them a YouTube channel that would literally, I would literally scale their YouTube channel up all the way. And one of the reasons why my YouTube channel isn't scaled up is because I work a traditional job. So I don't do YouTube full time. But if I did my YouTube channel full time, multiple videos every day, only on Baby Doge, I guarantee my channel would probably reach all Baby Doge holders. It would probably reach all million, and it would probably be at 1 million subscribers. And it would be all Baby Doge holders if I only focused on Baby Doge. I didn't have a traditional 9 to 5 job. All of my time goes into that because, to be completely honest, I work from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Literally, I wake up, shower, go hit work from whatever, like morning to night, and then go do a second job from there. Get home, maybe do a YouTube video if I'm not tired after spending a whole day working. So if I spent a whole day building a YouTube channel specifically for Baby Doge as the Baby Doge official channel, I do truly believe I would be able to turn Baby Doge into a very, very successful project. And then on top of that, all the money that I would make from the official Baby Doge channel would go to promoting Baby Doge and then donating some to dogs. And none of it would be burned, because I really do hate how we burned so much money. Like when we were doing the original monthly burns, we should have took all that money and put them inside of a reserve, so then we could promote it right before the bull market takes off now. All that money we burned, we should have been saving it right up until now, and then just dumping it and promoting and advertising. So then right at the beginning of the bull market, we're already pumping, we're already going up. Bull market starts. Now we get the full-fledged force of us putting all our money towards advertisement as well as the bull market. So that would literally have been a very good aspect of having someone manage that aspect of Baby Doge. So they really need someone to really manage the growth of Baby Doge, and they probably already do have someone doing that. But I think it should be more so a logically sound person rather than the community, because they're so focused on being a community project that they kind of forgot the aspects of what builds a successful business and builds successful finances for that business. You can't necessarily have an uneducated. I don't want to say all people in Baby Doge are uneducated, but let's be honest. Like most people who invest in meme coins, they don't have a financial education. And I'm not saying I have a financial education either. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. I don't have a degree in finances, but I understand supply and demand. And if you ask a majority of people in Baby Doge what is best for the project, they're going to tell you to throw away money, to burn it, to literally take money and throw it in the trash. That's what they're saying is best for Baby Doge, which throwing away money isn't good. You want to use the money to promote your product. You don't want to use your money to hide product. Like this is kind of the logic here. Let's say Walmart has a warehouse where they inflate their product by taking product and hiding it in there and then never releasing that product to the public. Now there used to be 1 million PS4s, but they hid, or PS5s, they hid 500,000 PS5s away from the public. So now this other 500 PS5s could have more value. But the only reason only way you're gonna actually see the value of the 500,000 PS5s is if you increase promotion for the PS5s first. So you have to increase the demand more than you decrease the supply. and that's what they really need to focus on. Shout out to Rada Mendoza with the hashtags and all that hashtag Baby Doge Army. Big shout out to you. He said, yeah, definitely get rid of public farms and keep core and KYC. Yep, that is 100% what they need to do. And they need to do a bunch of core farms for all the top 100 cryptos, like literally all of them. Let me go back over there actually, because like they already have a lot of them on here. They used to have the Ethereum one, but they got rid of Ethereum. I don't know why they did that. They should have kept the Ethereum one, but they need to bring all the top 100 cryptos and do farms for all of those. That would be really nice. But then they might face trouble with the SEC for selling unregistered securities. I don't know. There could be problems with that, but yeah. SS Thunder says, do we still have a roadmap somewhere on the website? And what happened with the chess game? So yeah, I mean, I don't think the chess game is going to come out. I don't think the chess game has much of use case for Baby Doge anyway. It is pretty good to have, but I don't think they're gonna go through with it. But it really doesn't affect us that much. The official Baby Doge website for some reason does not work right now. So yeah, official website does not work. The only website that works is Baby Doge Swap. I don't know what they did with the original one. Maybe they put it to a different domain. Yeah, no, the official website doesn't work. So yeah, I don't know what happened to that. So yeah, the roadmap is also deleted then too if the official website's not up. Which yeah, that is pretty weird. That is pretty weird. Mike Jones says, great answer. I agree with you 100%. It'll also be awesome if the team created a Baby Doge animated series for kids on YouTube, being that YouTube videos for kids generates millions and billions of views. That's true. That's true. They can have a whole animated series. But yeah, like I said, I would love for them to create a Baby Doge official YouTube channel, and I think they might have one. I think they might have one. Hold on a second. But they don't really focus on promoting it. So let me look this up now. Filters, channels, Baby Dogecoin. So yeah, there's a Baby Dogecoin channel with 12.4K subscribers. I don't know if this is the official channel though. Oh wow, for some reason they were able to link. Okay, so I went to this YouTube channel and they were able to link it to the official. But see, this says babydoge.com. Let's click off that. And then when you click over here, okay, now it works. Huh. You seen how it didn't work before? I got that forbidden, the 404 error. Maybe the Baby Doge developers are watching right now. That's pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe they're watching right now and they're like, oh, wait, we got to put the website back up. But yeah, shout out to Baby Doge developers if they are out there watching it. But yeah, this is the. Okay, yeah. Let me go and bring this up too. So yeah, I'm looking for the official Baby Doge developers or the official Baby Doge YouTube channel. I don't know if this is one, but it shows that I'm subscribed to it. There's so many Baby Doge YouTube channels. That's why they need to have an official one. They need to have an official one. But the two with the most subscribers is that one and this one right here. I'm not subscribed to this one. This one was created 23rd of 2022. So it can't be this one as the official one. The only other option would be this one, which was created around the same time Baby Doge was created. So I think this is the official one. They also need to change this right here, and they can do that inside of the YouTube channel's features. You can go to your channel, and then you can go to edit your name here. They need to change this so then when people put, let me give you an example. So if you go to youtube.com/@Marsellis, you don't have to have this long URL. It just says /@Marsellis. So that's one thing that they need to also do as well. And I also had the same thing for Marsellis Travels. If y'all want to go and see my timeline here, I had in Thailand. It says at Marsellis Travels. They need to do that so no one can take their URL. This channel is actually still growing. And this is actually funny. When I went to Brazil, Sao Paulo, literally the first day I was there, someone just ran past, just stole something, some lady's purse. And it was like the first day I was there. And yeah, somehow I was able to get that on film. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Shout out to the Brazilian Baby Doge fans out there. Shout out to all of y'all. But yeah, they do need to change this up right here. So that would be much needed for them. And yeah, if they are watching this, I will literally do this for y'all. Like, just hire me and I'll go at, yeah, this is definitely the official one. I remember when this video and everything came out. So yeah, y'all should definitely pick back up on this channel. Because if the Baby Doge developers, well, the Baby Doge social media team, if they kept staying on this, they would have been so much further. Like, and also film like all the interactions with the dogs when they're doing this type of stuff. That would also be amazing too. And then doing these animated series like they did, that would have been really good. So yeah, this is the official Baby Doge YouTube channel. It would be so much bigger though if they did like 5 videos a day, like just 5 videos a day, all Baby Dogecoin related, and then some of them on crypto topics, and becoming really a news media outlet on YouTube where they're also talking about overall crypto market dynamics. That would also be very, very good as well. So that would be good. I don't know if they even have the marketing money to do that though, because, and that's another thing, like that $2.6 million that we're about to burn, like 2 million of it should be used for marketing purposes. Like, you could literally hire a whole team. Like, they could give me $100,000 a year salary. They can give a salary to videographers. They can give a salary to graphic designers, to animators, and they already do that. Actually, they already have these type of people in there, but you can actually hire people full time and keep them working on projects left and right. Literally 5 videos a day on YouTube, 5 Twitter posts a day, 5 Instagram posts a day, 5 posts everywhere every single day. And shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. He actually talked about this very extensively in his book. What was it called? Crushing It too. But yeah, he talked about this, how literally like 5 pieces of content every day on every single platform and teams specifically for that will literally create any type of social media brand you want. And that's kind of how I started my YouTube channel. And the same thing with my channel out in Brazil and how I grew that channel as well. But if I were able to do it full time, it would be way bigger. But yeah, this Baby Doge channel, they should definitely focus on this. Where we have here, Rada Mendoza says maybe add an XRP pair. That would be very good. Yep, XRP pair would really help out Baby Doge swap. Gerald White says I would love to see a Baby Doge Funko Pop. Yeah, that would be pretty cool too. Baby Doge fan says hey. Shout out to you, Baby Doge fan. Big shout out to you. But yeah, we came a long way inside Baby Doge though. I will say that we came a very, very long way in Baby Doge. And unfortunately, the roadmap isn't up here anymore, so we really can't look at how far we came because they took off the roadmap. But there was a few things in there that they couldn't necessarily do, which is why they had to get rid of the roadmap. But yeah, that was weird though. This wasn't working at first, but now the link is working. So yeah, I think they're watching this. I think they're watching us right now. So if there's anything that y'all want to say to the Baby Doge developers and the Baby Doge market team, definitely say that below and let them know what you think and let them know what you want them to do next. Because me personally, I have no power inside the Baby Doge team's choices. Like I really haven't even talked to the Baby Doge developers or the marketing team like that. And it's kind of funny how people say that I'm a paid shiller and I'm promoting a scam and they're paying me. And they're like, how much do they pay you to promote this scam? I just don't understand. Like, if they were paying me money to promote Baby Doge, I think Baby Doge would probably have I think it would have a bigger YouTube presence because I think I would be going way harder on Baby Doge and I probably wouldn't make videos on other projects. It'd probably be all Baby Doge, which I do a lot of Baby Doge videos, but It's not all Baby Doge videos on here. But yeah, if y'all have any questions for them, definitely ask. They have to be watched. They literally just now updated the website. Let's see if it works again. Yep, still working. Let's look at the Instagram. Does say the Baby Doge. Let's try Baby Doge coin. That's a little weird. I think that there is I don't know why my Instagram doesn't work like this. I probably have to log in, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Let's see what else. So yeah, I think we kind of went over everything that we had to talk about today. Pretty much. So yeah, right now, I guess if anyone wants to make any type of announcements, I guess for the developers, if y'all want to ask some questions. SS Sunder says great time to buy an Baby Doge NFT at low prices. Yeah, honestly, I almost forgot about the Baby Doge NFTs. Like I haven't even heard anything about them in a very long time. So yeah, that would be on OpenSea somewhere. You can't even find the NFTs on the website anymore either. Actually, maybe you can. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. There's the Baby Doge form. That link doesn't work. The voting link works. Oh wait, here it is. I knew it was somewhere on here. But yeah, it's been forever since I've even seen one. Okay. We still got some Baby Doge NFTs out here. The lowest price is at 0.06 ETH. Let's see how much that is. Do some math. 0.06 ETH times 1937.20. That's $116 for the cheapest Baby Doge NFT. Let's see what the highest Baby Doge NFT is. Oh wow, that's ridiculous. Last sale was 1 ETH. Yeah, they're not gonna get that much for this. I don't know. Maybe they will in the future, but right now it's a little bit too costly right there. 999. I don't even want to do this math problem because that's ridiculous. They want $1.9 million for this top one. Whoever's trying to sell this for $1.9 million, just stop it. Sticky Squid, just stop it. Just stop it. This is only sold once for 1 ETH, but Sticky Squid thinks he deserves $1.9 million for this. People are offering some, but nobody's offering him $1.9 million. Nobody's offering him more than $100 for this. Someone offered $1.16. But yeah, no one's gonna give you $1.9 million Sticky Squid. Just give it up. Just give it up, Sticky Squid. He's got all these other ones. Wow, Sticky Squid likes to overprice everything. Huh. He's got some 3D NFTs as well. 191K for this. So you're going to charge more for the 3D one, but not for the regular one. And people are only willing to pay at the most $25 for this particular one. Pretty interesting. I don't really do NFTs like that, so you don't really hear me talking about it much. SS Under says to the market team, hire Marsellis piece. Hey, they could do it. They could do it. I have a plan. And I also have a dream. And like Biden said, I can get you a whole build back better plan. And we can build Baby Doge back better. We need to make Baby Doge great again. Mike Jones says, how much Baby Doge do you hold and how long do you plan on holding for? I can't say how much I necessarily hold. I don't hold a lot like a lot of other people. I don't hold a lot of Baby Doge. I used to have a lot of Baby Doge before I went to Brazil, but I had to sell some for the trip. And then I just now sold out of the farms because I don't like how they're I sold out of the farms because I was in a core farm and they're gonna disable the current core farms. But they're probably gonna create more core farms after they disable this one. So I just went ahead and sold now because if people start selling the core farms now based off of that news that they just released, then that means slowly but surely your money will lose value until they completely disable it, and then it'll stop losing value once they actually disable it. That's if people keep selling out now. So I sold out before other people sold out of the core farms. So that's what I did. And then I sold a little bit out of one of my trust wallets, but I still have it on my ledger. And that's why I like the ledger, because it really motivates me to not sell it, because it's so easy to sell in the other forms, but on the ledger, like, you got to connect it to the computer. You just got to do too much for the ledger. But yeah, I still hold some Baby Doge. Jimmy Durham says, any word on chess game? So yeah, they haven't mentioned anything on it. And I remember like 6 months ago, they were like, the chess game might come out next week, and it never happened. So I don't know what they're doing with that, but I don't really care about the chess game, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Get rid of the 10% tax. Facts. That's what Sister Siren Speak says. They need to get rid of the 10% tax immediately. Then Sister Siren says, what is the prediction for after the halving? That's completely up to what they're gonna end up doing with the community. Like, I think if they continue to focus on burns and they don't continue to focus on promoting and advertising the project and marketing it, then 7Z1 maybe. But if they market the project properly after the halving, then 6Z1 easily. But they also have to take off the 10% tax. If they don't take off that tax, it's going to be a lot harder to get to 61, because people aren't going to want to buy Baby Doge. They can buy it on centralized exchanges like Mexi Global, but we already seen what happens to some centralized exchanges when things hit the fan. So a lot of people like to buy on DeFi wallets like Trust Wallet and stuff like that and hold it. But if you buy it through that avenue, then now you're paying 10% tax. So most people want to buy it through that avenue. So, well, most people are probably buying it through centralized exchanges, but smart money wants to hold it offline. Smart money does not want to hold it on exchanges. So if they don't take off that 10% tax, then I don't see us getting to 61. They got to take that off. I think they're going to do it eventually. Eventually, they're going to do one of these proposals, and I think most people are going to be for taking it off. I just don't like how most people are for burning. Because if they make a proposal saying, would you rather us burn 100 quadrillion or take away the 10% tax? Most people are going to say burn 100 quadrillion. I'm going to be like, wow, like, they better not do that. They better not do that, because I'm going to have to be out of here if they do that and then not take off the tax. But yeah, I think they will take off the tax. They definitely should. But yeah, any questions from the Baby Doge army here? Let's see what we got. All right, I guess I can go ahead and close these. We'll just go through some transactions and see what people are doing. We'll whale watch. Well, not necessarily whale watch. We'll just watch. Someone just bought from Mexi Global and sent to their wallet. Okay, so this Baby Doge holder has 4.1 trillion Baby Doge and 5.3K. Wow, they're buying from both Huobi, AMXC Global, and KuCoin. Lots of transfers coming from this whale. Or not whale, but from this holder. All right. Let's see. All right, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream here. If anyone has any type of questions, go ahead and let me know inside of the chat right now. If anyone wants to send some support my way with a donation or anything like that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Again, I'll put this here. And also, if y'all want chart prime, look at these indicators, these technical indicators, literally the best indicators out there. So if y'all want these technical indicators, chart prime is the best place for those. So I'm gonna put this here. So definitely check that out. SS Thunder says sending Baby Doge from XC to MetaMask will be charged fees only and not the 10% tax. Is that right? No, I don't think that is right. I've see the problem with that. I haven't done it before. Honestly, I haven't done it. I bought on Trust Wallet, right? So when you buy through PancakeSwap, you're paying 10% tax. And then I sent from my Trust Wallet to my ledger and I paid another 10% tax, sending it to the ledger. But I don't know how centralized exchanges do it. I don't know if a centralized exchange will charge that 10% tax. But in theory, they should, because if they don't, they're losing 10% because it's an on chain transaction. So they're losing 10%. But when you buy on a centralized exchange, it's not an on chain transaction until you send it off to a wallet. Because when you're buying on an exchange, it's pretty much like an IOU. It's not an actual, like, you don't own it. You don't own any of the crypto you're buying on exchanges. And let me kind of show you, because all the money that people are, like, when people go to Mexi Global and they're buying, they don't own that until they send it off to like an offline wallet. So this $7.8 million in Mexi Global, that's probably millions of people's money. Well, not millions, hundreds of thousands of people's money is just sitting in here. They don't actually own it. They just have an IOU to that. So when you do when you do that and then you send it off to another wallet, what you're pretty much doing is now you're making the on-chain transaction when you send it to another wallet, which will then charge you 10%. That's how I believe it works. I've never done it before, but in theory, that's how it should work. So like you see, from Mexi Global, it goes out to this wallet because they then sent it off to this wallet, which is the person we just now looked at. And then when it goes to their wallet, then I do believe they're paying that 10% tax. So that's how I believe it works. So yeah, whenever it's an on-chain transaction, which in theory, when you send it to a different wallet, that then becomes on-chain, because they're not going to want to lose 10%. So they're going to make sure to take that 10% from you. Well, they're not even going to take it from you. It's just gonna go to the Baby Doge tokenomics, the way they work. The 5% is going to go to the holders, 5% is going to go to liquidity, and that's how it's going to be. So yeah, so I think that 10% will be taken if you send it to MetaMask. But yep, good question there from SS Senders. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream. Any last questions? Okay. It doesn't seem like we have last questions here. All right. So yeah, shout out to everyone that came here and joined the stream. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. But yeah, I'm not too sure. SS Sunder says your ETH wallet will send a donation. All right, that would be greatly appreciated. Let me go ahead and pull my ETH wallet up. A lot of people always say that they have problems with trying to, because you can't copy and paste from the YouTube app here. So what I'll do is put it on a Twitter post and then put the link to the Twitter post if you want to send that donation. And like I said, it would be greatly appreciated. I just have to find it first. Yeah, I'll do that through MetaMask. And also SS Sunders, when you send that donation, I guess you can give me any topic you want me to go over, and we can discuss that topic that you want me to go over. So you can go ahead and do that. And let me get my ETH. Yeah, I'll just do it through MetaMask. All right, Twitter post is okay. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. Do that. But yeah, let me know what topic you want to discuss specifically. Any topic crypto related. All right. So we are gonna tweet. And I'm gonna put ETH. ETH donation wallet. And we're gonna make that tweet public. And now I'm gonna copy and paste the tweet to here. All right. Where are we with this? All right. Hey, I see myself on the phone. All right. So now we got the Twitter post. So yeah, if y'all want to send an ETH donation, I guess you can do it through that. And yeah, that's going to be a ETH donation. If anyone wants to send like a Binance donation or Baby Doge donation, I guess you can let me know inside of a chat, and then we can do that. And let's see what else we can actually go over, because we're at hour 46. I guess we can go out into like 2 hours. But yeah, SS Unders, whatever you want me to go over next week and talk about that. Let me go ahead and pull something up here real quick, because I actually want to talk about something here in the Baby Doge community. For some reason, people inside of Baby Doge, let's just go ahead and bring this up. We get too many people asking about when the burns, when burn. So this is what this person here said. So we're gonna go over that. SS Thunder says, yes, I see it. Will send within an hour. All right, no problem. Shout out to you, SS Sunders. But this person says, one, get rid of the 10% tax and burn 100 quadrillion on the Binance Smart Chain. So they say get rid of the 10% tax, which is good. We need to get rid of that. But in order to burn 100 quadrillion on the Binance Smart Chain, they would literally have to take most of the Baby Doge from the people. And this is what the developers keep saying. They keep saying, where are we going to get 100 quadrillion tokens to burn? And this is a huge problem. Like, this is a huge problem here. Like, SS Thunder says, thanks for your work on Baby Doge and God bless. God bless you too, SS Thunders. Shout out to you. This will be like a birthday present for me. My birthday was actually yesterday. But let's go over this. This is actually a huge topic of discussion. Like, I want people to understand that literally 100 quadrillion on Binance Smart Chain does not exist for Baby Doge. It doesn't exist. It's all in the holders' wallets. We simply do not have them. We cannot force a burn to the circulating supply as it's in circulation. And when they say in circulation, they mean it's inside of the holder's wallet. It's circulating within all our wallets. So they literally cannot take it and burn it. They just can't do it. It's not possible. And then down here, Rap That Music says the widget code, but how will one get the percentage for trade? Not too sure what you mean there. How will one get the percentage for trade? Oh, I think that you're saying that, like, how does it work? They pretty much connect Baby Doge Swap to that website. It's pretty much how it works. Sick project. Oh, well, that's a scammer. How can you make Baby Doge coin wrapped in ETH 420 quadrillion network when you no longer have 420 quadrillion tokens in Binance Smart Chain? And that includes token burning, token holder, and the ETH network comes after the BNB. We can see that Binance Launchpad. Please burn reflections. We don't need reflections as incentive anymore. We have a great community. Reflection is pennies to the average holder, but if we burn, price will go up and everyone benefits so much more. That's actually a huge fact. Like, we're getting pennies on the dollar, like pennies every single day for our reflections. But if you think about it, if we just burned them all, it would actually all add up for the burns. Instead of trying to burn like farming rewards and stuff like that, why don't we just burn the reflections? And how about we get rid of the 10% tax altogether and don't worry about burns? That too. But yeah, what commissions does Baby Doge keep, and does it help to burn tokens? I don't know if they keep commission. I do know they have a marketing wallet, but yeah, I don't know anything about them doing commissions. But I'm pretty sure they have multiple wallets that they get money out of, from reflections, just multiple wallets in general. I do believe they have multiple wallets like that, like marketing wallets, donation wallets. But I don't know about commission and stuff like that. But how did Team come up with outrageous supply? It was just a meme, honestly. 420. That's all they did, literally. You should also add the number of tweets per week. Congrats on your project. Blah 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 blah. All right, so no good questions now. It was only the first few ones that people asked. Yeah. All right, so I guess if no one has any questions here, we can go ahead and close out the stream. So if anyone wants to ask anything, let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want to send Cash App a donation, it'd be much appreciated. Marsellis, the one here, or if you want to sign up for Chart Prime, these are the best indicators in my personal opinion. It is an affiliate link, so it will be affiliates there if you want to check that out. But yeah, you can go ahead and check that out if you want. And yeah, with all that being said, shout out to everybody that showed up to this live stream. We are at 1 hour and 52 minutes. Let's get the last questions from people or comments on Baby Doge. What do y'all think Baby Doge needs to do next? Because we got 8 more minutes here in this live stream, and then we are going to close out exactly at 2 hours long. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some people coming in with some good questions and statements. Where are we at now? So I also want to mention to people out there, there's a lot of scam tokens circulating. And notice how Baby Doge 2.0 came out at the same time that all these other 2.0s are coming out. There's Pepe 2.0. There's now Baby Doge 2.0. There's now Bitcoin 2.0. There's now Wojak 2.0. Like, there's now Dogelon Mars 2.0. I truly believe the same developers are going and creating scam coins for every project. There's now Sheep 2.0. There's Pig 2.0. There's Squid Game 2.0. We already seen what happened to the first Squid Game token, but people are still buying the second one. There's Baby Doge 2.0. All these 2.0s are made during the same time period, and they're all getting listed all over the place. Doge 2.0. I truly believe it's the same developer who's developing all these 2.0 projects and just rug pulling every single one of them left and right. So there's a mass rug pull going on throughout the whole entire crypto market. So be aware of the massive rug pull that's going on. There's a lot of rug pulls going on right now. So yeah, be aware of that. All of these 2.0 projects, Pepe 2.0, and it all started really with Pepe 2.0, and then all the other 2.0s just started flowing in, flowing in. So yeah, I think the same developer is going through all these different projects and creating 2.0s for them, and then rug pulling people. So be careful. That's a pattern I noticed. There's way too many 2.0 projects being created. Epic Gaming says, "What happened to your travel channel?" I actually still have it, and I have a lot of footage that I need to put out for that channel. But I'll go ahead and bring that link up for you. All right. Yeah, if you go over to my channel, I actually have it on there. Back to that. All right, here it is. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and check that out, go ahead and check out the travel channel. And I guess as we wait for the last 5 minutes, we can go ahead and play a video from there. This was for Songkran, which is like their version of well, yeah, it's pretty much their New Year's, and the whole thing is like you go there, wash away your sins and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna turn the sound on because it's probably gonna like echo. But yeah, there's like thousands of people in the road. You can hardly like move around. Bunch of crazy stuff was going on, and this was out inside of Thailand. I posted this 2 months ago, but I need to post some more stuff. But yeah, this was a pretty fun time out there. That's when I first cut my hair. It looked really weird, but now like my hair has grown back some. But yeah, it looked really weird, and this was a pretty fun trip. So yeah, you can come over here and check that out. And I haven't put out the stuff for Bangkok yet. Like Bangkok had like the best I wouldn't say the best food. Bangkok did have a lot of good food, a lot of international food. And then we have all of the different Brazil videos I made out there. Brazil was really nice. I think Brazil was probably my funnest experience. And this is when I had all my hair. That guy right there, that YouTuber right there, he has like 2 million views or something. I didn't even know that until I went there. And yeah, that was pretty crazy experience going there. It was at some famous comedy club. I didn't even know it was that big. But yeah, this was from Brazil. Who knows? Maybe I'll grow my hair back out, and then I'll look more Brazilian if I do actually. Yeah, this was at the inside Sao Paulo. I was going through the metro. Pretty interesting. This is Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is like the New York of Brazil, pretty much. I had my Brazil shirt on and everything. But yeah, this is the channel if y'all want to check out the travel channel. Crypto Experience says, "What's up, Marsellis? Thoughts on Caspa?" I seen someone else mention that previously, but I honestly don't know what Caspa is. So yeah, I can't pretend to know anything about Caspa, but we can look it up. Okay, it's ranked number 79. Caspa. Okay, it's been pumping throughout the year. If this would load. All right, I guess I'll go over Caspa and I'll like do some research on it. I'll add it to the portfolio and do some research on this. But yeah, right now I know nothing about it, so I can't really say much about it. But I will do some research on Caspa. So what it's looking like, it has its own network, its own blockchain. So yeah, okay, they have their own blockchain. So that'd be pretty interesting to go over. I'll look up some more stuff about Caspa and learn about it. and study their blockchain and see exactly what type of blockchain it is. But yeah, I'll go over that. Shout out to you, Crypto Experience. And okay, so I guess we are going to go ahead and close it out now. Now we are at the 1 hour and 59 minute 1 hour and 59 minute mark. We're going to go ahead and close out now. Shout out to everyone that showed up to the live stream. And I don't know when the next live stream is going to be, but we are going to have some more live streams coming up. But shout out to everybody. I guess this is it. I'm going to go ahead and close it out with a outro. Crypto Experiences Caspa is built on a block DAG. All right, I'll look into that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Shout out to everybody for showing up, and we'll close out with this. So we will be back soon. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Baby Doge Army, and good night to everybody out there.